Welcome, Crusader fans, to another edition of the Valpo Coaches Show. Joining me today, Crusader women's basketball head coach Tracey Dorow. Tracey, good to have you along again.
Thanks for having me, Aaron.
Season got underway with the exhibition game on Monday against Holy Cross, a game which was quite exciting to watch for Valpo fans, a 98-49 win over the Saints from over in South Bend. And the 11 players who played, all of them scored, all of them played at least 13 minutes. You got to get a lot of players, a lot of playing time. What did you like that you saw from the game? What did you take away that was good? And then on the flip side, was there anything you took away that maybe you pointed out that, hey, this is something we need to improve on?
I was real happy with how we played against Holy Cross. I felt like it gave all of our players a great deal of experience, a lot of confidence. We definitely were focused on pushing the ball, makes or misses. We wanted to push the ball in transition and see what we could get. And I was very proud of our kids because I know that that's a new style for them. It's something that's been different. We've been adjusting to that. But I really felt like Laura Richards did a great job of setting the tone early, and all of our seniors, and Yeva Jensson just really had a great day. And for her, I think that was a big step, and hopefully that'll build her confidence for the future, as well as all of the players. I thought the freshmen really did a good job stepping up and making sure that the tempo was being pushed. And you know, every single kid scored at least 2 points, and every single player had at least 2 rebounds, and I thought that was pretty impressive.
You mentioned the tempo, obviously a big difference from what we've seen in the past, and that's something, you know, pushing on makes and misses, but it's not out of control pushing. You mentioned your post-game press conference. It's not something where we want to take contested shots just to get shots fast. You know, we want the best percentage shot. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. I feel like we did a great job of pushing the ball. At times we got a little sloppy and turned the ball over, but really we've figured out that this team is loaded with scorers. We feel like every single player on our team can score the ball, and we want to make sure that we're being unselfish and finding the highest percentage shot each possession. Against a team like Holy Cross, they were trying to put pressure on our key players, and we needed to make sure that we were moving the ball so that other players would be able to step up and make plays, and I felt like we did that. At times, though, we are still forcing shots or forcing the action because we're trying to play a little bit too fast, and those are things we've been working on this week in practice.
We got a chance to see the versatility of your team against Holy Cross. It's really a lot of your players, almost all of them, you can count on to handle the ball, bringing up the court as you're pushing. You got a lot of people who can step out and hit outside shots. How does that help you in terms of pushing this tempo and playing this style of basketball, knowing you have all those options and you don't have people pigeonholed into the traditional, you know, point guard, center, etc. roles?
Well, the first thing that's going to start our transition break is going to be our defensive rebounding. So we need to make sure that we're doing a great job individually and collectively playing defense, getting stops, focused on our blockouts, and making sure we're strong with the ball. But as soon as we obtain possession of the basketball, we need to take off and sprint the floor. And I think that our kids are really buying into that and challenging themselves to run as fast as they can and set the pace of the game. You know, it helps that each player is capable of handling the ball. Every player on our team is capable of shooting the three. That doesn't mean we want every player jacking up threes, and right now they're learning kind of what the good open three is and what the tough contested shot is. And you know, because they're learning that, you're going to see some exciting basketball, and we're going to shoot a higher percentage and hopefully score more points.
Can you talk a little bit about Yeva Jensson? She was someone who didn't play a whole lot last season, was hurt at the beginning of the year, came back and just never really got in the mix, and then she comes out in this exhibition game, 22 points, 7 of 9 shooting from the field. What does she bring to the team?
Yeva is a great player, and she's very talented. She's an international player from Latvia, and Yeva I think we just needed to build on her confidence and utilize her strengths more, and we've actually changed what position she's playing. We needed a 4 player, and we needed a good balance between our starters and our subs off the bench as far as in the post. And no, she's not a true post player, but she's a mismatch. She's a nightmare as far as mismatches go, because really perimeter players probably could guard her okay, but post players are going to have a hard time guarding her. And I think that she's utilizing those strengths, and she's reading the defense, and she's taking good shots, and she's just crafty with the ball. She finds a way to score. She's got a good left and a good right around the basket, but she's also a very good facilitator and a very good passer.
Looking ahead to the regular season opener here at the Arc Friday evening, 5 p.m. against Indiana, how exciting is it to be able to bring in a Big Ten team for your first game, the first regular season game as head coach? And what should Crusader fans expect to see from Indiana? What challenges will they present your team?
I'm really excited to have IU here. When Coach Kurt Miller called me, he was looking for a game where he knew it was going to be a challenge, but it was an in-state rival, and he wanted to make sure that he was giving his kids a good experience as well. And he has a high respect for Valpo University, so I was very excited when we could work it out and we were able to play. And it's even more exciting that's a doubleheader with our men. So I'm excited for our fans and for our kids that we are going to get to play IU, a Big Ten program, in our season opener. It's an incredible challenge for us because obviously they're very big and strong, and we want to make sure that we're ready to play and that we're very aggressive on Friday.
Again, Friday evening, 5 p.m. here at the Arc. Valpo opens up the regular season against Indiana. It is a whiteout, asking all Crusader fans to wear white to help white out the building. And as you mentioned, Coach, the first game of the doubleheader with the men, who take on Georgia Southern later that evening at 7:30 p.m. You can watch the game online on the Horizon League Network, listen to it on WVUR 95.1 FM locally, or around the world online at valpoathletics.com. Well, Coach Dorow, thank you for joining me today. Good luck on Friday in your regular season debut.
Thanks, Aaron.
For Tracey Dorow, I'm Aaron Leavitt. Until next time, go Crusaders.